The annual seal hunt in Canada is now underway. New rules have been introduced to ensure the animals are killed as humanely as possible, but anti-hunt campaigners are warning it will be business as usual. All this week, Sky's Ian Woods have been reporting from Canada's east coast on the controversial hunt, in which over 250,000 seals will die in just a few days. And he joins us now live from Prince Edward Island. Ian.
Steve, the first of those 275,000 seals were slaughtered early this morning just as dawn was breaking. I say slaughtered, the hunters would describe it as harvesting the seals, but when they did begin to kill them using their hackapicks and their rifles, neither the media nor animal welfare groups were around to witness it. The pictures that we're showing you now come from outside the exclusion zone which the Canadian government sets up once the hunt gets underway, and you have to have an official permit to be able to get inside it. So these pictures are coming from a helicopter with a telescopic lens to be able to show you what is going on, because the Canadian government decided it wasn't going to issue the permits until 11 o'clock this morning, a full 5 hours after the hunt actually began. That has caused great indignation amongst the animal welfare groups, who say the only way that they can monitor the hunt to make sure that the rules are being followed is if they are up close and actually on the ice. This is what the International Fund for Animal Welfare had to say about the hunt of 2008.
It's not sustainable because the numbers that they're killing, 250,000 each year at the moment, that's going to start depleting the overall numbers of seals over the coming years. And that's not taking into impact the impact of climate change. 7 out of the last 10 years, there's been no ice out there. We're lucky to see ice this year, but when there's no ice years, then many hundreds of thousands of seals simply drown at sea when they're whelped.
Interestingly, among some of the pictures that we got was a seal which got away, a pretty rare event where a sealer swung and tried to hit a seal on the head with his club, but missed or just got a glancing blow, and the seal was able to wriggle into the water, but we've no way of knowing whether it was injured and whether it would have survived the blow that the hunter struck. The other thing that the pictures show is the Canadian Coast Guard vessels cutting through the ice to try to lead a path through it for the fishing vessels. Now, the ice is particularly thick this year, and that has actually slowed the hunt down. The main body of the seals are in an area where the ice is very densely packed indeed, and the sealers haven't been able to get there yet, but they're hoping to get there tomorrow. So the start of the seal hunt delayed just by nature. But the Canadian government still insists that it is humane, they insist that it is sustainable, and their ambassador for fisheries came on Sky News earlier to defend the practice.
Our seal hunt is very transparent. It meets the levels of humane killing. It equals the killing of other animals in the wild or in abattoirs. We're so transparent and open. How many people visit abattoirs on a daily basis? How many hundreds of people are given free access to see animals killed in other settings? When you compare the killing of an animal, I think you have to look at, if you're going to target one, it's very important that you measure up what are acceptable standards in all killing of animals.
Now, the ambassador and other Canadian politicians and indeed some hunters will be heading to Europe next week to try to convince the European Union that they should not ban seal products, as they are expected to do in the coming months. Various European countries already instituted or are in the process of instituting their own bans. The United States banned seal products as long ago as 1972. Britain is sitting on the fence waiting to find out what the European Union is doing. But the seal hunt is going ahead. It will carry on in the Gulf of St. Lawrence over the next few days. It will get underway off the coast of Newfoundland in the next week or two. And at the end of it, 275,000 seals will be dead. We'll bring you more coverage of the hunt tomorrow on Sky News.
OK, Ian, for now, thank you.